All right, still trucking through chapter 2. It says a toy ball, which is a sphere, expands and contracts. When it is completely closed, it has a diameter of 8.5 inches. Find the volume of the sphere when it is completely closed. Use 3.14 for pi and round to the nearest whole cubic inch. And then it says, hint, the volume of the sphere is, volume of the sphere is 4 over 3 times pi times the radius cubed. Now, it didn't even make us remember the formula. It gave it to us. So, based on what it's told me, I know that the volume is going to be equal to 4 over 3 times pi. Well, it told me to use 3.14 for pi. So, times 3.14 times my radius. This stands for radius. Problem is it didn't tell me my radius. It told me my diameter. So the diameter is 8.5. Well, if you'll remember, a circle, the diameter is all the way across. Okay? The radius, though, be all a little Christmassy. The radius, though, is only halfway across. So if I know the whole thing, but I only want half, I can divide by 2 to get my radius. So if I take my my diameter of 8.5, and I divide by 2, it's going to get me 4.25 inches. Okay? So that's my radius. So now I'm going to come back over here. And 4 over 3 times 3.14 times my radius, which I now know to be 4.25 cubed. Now, according to my order of operations, I have to cube this first. So I'm going to go V equals 4 over 3 times 3.14 times 4.25 cubed, gets me 76.765625. And you can't round until the end. Okay? So now I'm going to take that 76.765625 and I'm going to multiply it by 3.14, because the great thing about this is that it's the commutative property and we don't care which way you do it. So times 3.14 times 4 over 3 equals, and then it gives me, the volume is going to be equal to 321.39, but it tells me to round to the nearest whole cubic inch. So if it's 0.3, that means that this is going to say 1, because 3 is not bigger than 5, and so it's not going to round. So 321 cubic inches. Okay? So the only thing you had to do in that is it gave you the formula, but you had to be aware of the fact that it gave you the diameter, and in order to find the radius is half of the diameter. So you first had to find the radius, then you could cube it, multiply it by 3.14, which is what they told you to use, and then multiply it by 4 over 3.